Greetings everyone, Cellophane Dance 98 back at it again with another reaction. So, things are going to be looking pretty good here, as we now have the top 10 Yellow Rangers. Yellow won out. I was very curious to see how this would be, considering there's both yellow male Rangers and yellow female Rangers. So let's see how they, how he organizes the list for the top 10.
Yellow is one of the most commonly used Ranger colors throughout the history of Super Sentai. But with so many classic and memorable Yellow Rangers, which Yellow Ranger will reign supreme? Today we count down the top 10 Yellow Rangers in the history of Super Sentai. And of course, let me know your picks in the comments. Number 10, Oni Sister from Don Brothers. Now, this show is not a show that I talk about very often, but if there's one really bright spot, it is Haruka, the Yellow Ranger. She is a manga artist who often acts juvenile and immature, but honestly, she has a lot of personality, and I just found it to be very unique to have a manga artist Yellow Ranger on the team. And yes, I realize that calling her unique on this team might be misplaced, but I like her, so I'm gonna put her here.
Oh, you know, the standards.
Number 9, Magi Yellow from Magi Ranger. Tsubasa was a skilled boxer, and he's definitely the alpha of the team. A lot of the time he's shown to be quite rebellious, and he doesn't always want to go along with the rest of his siblings. He's oftentimes sarcastic about things, and he can be very cynical when it comes to the team's plans and things of that nature. As far as suits go, he has a cape, so if you're into capes, then you'll probably dig it.
It's all about those capes.
Number 8, Hurricane Yellow. So taking a 180-degree turn from the last entry on this list, Kota is extremely kind and gentle. In fact, he works at a daycare in his spare time and often sings with children. But he actually has quite an interesting story, and when push comes to shove, he is tough enough to get the job done as a ranger.
I mean, especially if the kids are in danger, he's gonna defend them.
Number 7 is Tiger Ranger from Zyuranger. So unlike Trini from Power Rangers, Boy is a boy. So Boy was the youngest member of the team at only 15 years old, and he is exceptionally athletic and agile. He uses daggers and sports a saber-toothed tiger motif with a mecha to match. His suit isn't too flashy, but what he lacks in style, he makes up for with hand-to-hand combat. He is incredibly tenacious, and he won't stop fighting until the battle is won.
Well, there we go.
Number 6 is Yellow Owl from Jetman. Raita is one chubby male Yellow Ranger. He is a bit of a nerd, but a very good friend and teammate to the other members.
He kind of looks like an owl, actually.
He oftentimes likes to farm things because he is a farmer. You know, I think he's kind of an everyman, meaning there's a lot of people that would see him and think to themselves, if he can be a ranger, I could be a ranger too.
Yeah.
Number 5, Dingy Yellow from Dingyman. Dingy Yellow is extremely intelligent. He is a scientist, and throughout the show, it shows him doing different science experiments and working to create solutions to the Ranger's problems through his science. So of course I love the throwback look of the suit. I think most of the stuff in this era looked good, and overall he's just very memorable.
Fair enough. I could see it. It's hard to forget all the exposed wires and everything.
Number 4, Bulkin Yellow from Bulkinja. So in addition to the obvious fact that she wears extremely short skirts, she is also the Princess of Lemuria. However, when we're first introduced to her on the show, she is unaware of her royal lineage. She often acts very ditzy and oblivious to things going on around her. But eventually we find out that she's over 100,000 years old, and she was in a capsule that slowed down her aging drastically, hence why she looks so young. She's also able to see into the future. Probably one of the most likable female Rangers of all time.
Sounds like it.
Number 3, Deca Yellow. Jasmine is an ESP.
Another Deca Ranger.
What that means is that she can read thoughts, but through touch, or by touching objects that other people are touching. Sounds weird, but it's pretty cool. She really likes puns and drops them all the time, frequently adding some humor to situations where you don't necessarily expect it. She very much has the mindset of getting the job done, and for the most part acts very professional within the team. Eventually, in the Deca Ranger 10-year anniversary, she becomes a mother, and she actually seems quite content in that life. But when her team calls her for backup, she's there to help. Number 2 is Kirenja from Gorenja. Remember what I said about chubby male Yellow Rangers? Well, Daita is
Dang.
the OG chubby male Yellow Ranger. In fact, he is the OG Yellow Ranger, being that he's from Go Ranger. And let me tell you, this guy is extremely likable. He has more personality than almost anybody you'll see on TV. He dresses kind of strange, but, you know, that's probably just the 1970s thing right there.
Fair
But
enough.
the biggest character trait about Daita is that he is addicted to curry rice. Almost every time we see him, he's shoveling curry rice into his mouth. I don't know how you can eat the same thing for every meal and not get sick of it, but I guess he just likes curry rice that much. But you know, guys, not everybody can make this list, so here's some honorable mentions.
I was wondering if the knight would show up. Time Yellow. Of
And
course.
the number 1 Yellow Ranger in all of Super Sentai
Another Gokai, of course. And these guys are dominating these
is
lists.
Luca, also known as Gokai Yellow. Luca is my personal favorite female ranger, and one of my favorite rangers, period. The thing about Luca is that she's cute and all, but she'll kick your ass and plunder your loot if you let your guard down. She is one of the most badass characters in all of Sentai, but she actually has a heart of gold. You just wouldn't want to be on the other side of her aggression.
True.
Because Gokaiger is a series about pirate rangers, she fits well alongside Joe and Captain Marvelous as the aggressors of the group. And I have to say that if Gokaiger did not have Luca, there would be a ton missing from this show. And you know, even in the 10-year anniversary, she still looks cute. But anyway, guys, that's just my list. Let me know yours in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you would smack the shit out of that like button.
Wow. Wait, what? Why is there so much left? Oh, that's just the life. It's a black screen, apparently. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. Man, it's always fun to see all these different Power Rangers and Super Sentais and everything. But still, dang, Gokaiger's dominating all these lists. Usually in the top 3. Good gravy. At least the Deca Rangers getting some good attention here. I do enjoy them. Anyway, you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. You guys help me out with the algorithm, reach more people. We keep build up that channel. We help reach other people. Show these to your friends and family. Show, just help out with getting this content to other people. We need to show people the Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman. We need to show them all this gear and all these fun things. So let's show this backstory, actually. Meantime, you guys take care. I'll see you around for the next video. Bye!